Yep. Cue that wind effect. Cue that wind effect. All right, guys. Hey, everybody bring it in. Listen. As I mentioned in a video on, what was it, either Sunday or Monday, here we are. We're getting into the swing of things. Things are just getting insane. I had to come in. I had to just start recording this so I could catch the price section while it was happening. We're going to skip the video today just because we got to get in. As everybody knows, just as I already knew, I knew all type of crazy news is gonna be popping in and popping out. So shout out out the jump to Jay Clark, my boy. I appreciate you, each and every video, each and every comment coming in, brother. Like I said, and guys, I want everybody to follow in Jay Clark's lead. Come in if y'all want to have if there's questions y'all want to have answered, if there's something that you found, put it in the comments for us to cover in the next video. Like Jay Clark, my boy, comes in hot with everything fresh off the press for us to dive into. So like I said, much appreciation to you, brother. But basically straight out the gate, guys, I wanted to look. I was showing our AMC price action, price movement. Obviously, again, just total fugaziness. Total fugaziness, the same. Here we go, barcode pattern. I said, this is so blatant, it's ridiculous. And there was a tweet that came out basically that explained it the exact same way I've been explaining this home point, where all of this is foo-foo until the court date, which has been pushed back, which is what we're about to cover. But guys, look at the price move again. It's the same thing each day. Stocks trying to break out pre-market, they come in with just some bull. Impossible shares they push down, and it's done nothing but barcoded through this. Was not real price movement. And that's what this guy up here said, or what's his name, simulation chess or something like that. But he said, so AMC and 8 will remain price pin with low volume until the lawsuit news is released, or the stock splits, ? With one rising while the other falls, vice versa. Turning on and our buying shouldn't be this easy. Nothing but algos, broken repeating patterns, a joke of market, which is literally what's going on. And I looked over and I said, I guarantee Ape is getting destroyed. I come and I look. Now here's something that I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about this. And this is just now, not financial advice, just that's how I'm seeing it. I still think that there's uncertainty as far as the hedge funds power position. I know that we got this stuff which we're about to cover with Antara and all this stuff, but if they had it covered, they would be pumping up Ape now. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the conversion for them. Ape hits one, and this is in my opinion now, hits 145. Was that 145? 144? That thing's going to go and fall down. That's going to have a little barrel effect. That's going to fall back down. You might be starting to test range back down in that 125 range. But the fact that it never recovered after they had that, where they thought, we're going to convert it. It shot up and then it's never recovered back from that. This has been worthless. And the fact that they continue to keep draining it shows me that they have not regained the power over the play. Now, again, they will regain that power when that conversion happens, right? But just coming in on that conversion, just want everybody updated. The court hearing on 4/27 has, from what I'm understanding, been delayed. So the court there is no set date for the 27th. So the lifeline has been extended, which, one, that should get everybody a breather. But again, like I said, we're in the Wild West with it now. So like, you got to tame your emotions with this. Like I said, I'm sitting up here just as shocked there, but I already knew, same as last time what I said, be expecting all type of crazy news and all this and that to come out. Basically, I wrote up here, I said, the 4/27 hearing has been canceled until further notice. Judge Zern is deciding on Brian Turtle. And I think, what was the other guy that was with him? There's somebody else that filed a motion as well to intervene, but we'll just keep it with the main person we know, which is Brian Turtle. And basically, she's giving them their timelines to be able to come in. Brian has put his motion to intervene. AMC answered back with the, opposition motion. And now we're waiting for Brian and I think it might be one or two other people. I'm not sure how many people it is. But I know Brian Turtle for sure, for them to answer back. I think they have up until tomorrow to be able to answer back with that. But like I said, then the judge takes all the sin. Now, mind y'all, we still have the effects of understanding this judge is seeing all these emails. She's seeing all these letters. People are sending the letters. That motion got filled out, the 1,500, that got filled up. So like I said, she's seeing all of this. So I'm just sitting up and saying, guys, at the end of the day, all of this is just levying on whether or not the chancellor is going to say that this was, if she's going to admit that this was, or not admit like it was something that she was going, that she's going to dub that it was illegal for them to create ape, or if it wasn't. If she dubs it, it was illegal for them to create ape. It's smoke. We're going to 1 million. Not financial advice. Don't get crazy, but y'all get the point. It's a takeoff to the moon. But that's what we were talking about earlier with a comment that I had with one of our family. I was like, we're teetering on the line of MOAS or self-destruction. Or we shouldn't even really say self-destruction. We should just say play implosion, because AA is going to kill it. But the recent news that's come out is the hostile takeover news with Antara, which I can see the, and again, like I said, retail family, however you feel it is, put it in the comments. Like I said, everybody respects everybody's opinions here. We debate, understand if you might get debated. If you say something that, people don't agree with, they might debate with you, but everybody's allowed to say what they want to here. But my thing is this, with the Antara, and like I said, I've got to go do some more in-depth looks into it, but the basis that Antara has basically taken the debt of AMC, which makes Antara the owner of AMC, which would explain why AA it works for hedge funds. That would bring that together. My question is this though. I want an explanation for that day that Antara dumped all those shares the day after the vote. You see what I'm saying? Like, why would they have gone and dumped those shares immediately with a lawsuit that's basically against the fact that ape is here to dilute and destroy a player? They dumped those shares immediately after that vote. So I'm sitting there saying, if it was all planned, it was going according, and basically they're saying that this happened last year, that this agreement was already made. I just don't know how we would have gotten here if that was the case. You see what I'm saying? I feel like there's a little bit more to it. I do personally believe that Antara, we already knew Antara was in the background with them though. But I just don't know if they're able to do this hostile takeover. Like I said, this is all just impended on the judge ruling for this conversion. We all know, and like I said, everybody has their opinion. In my opinion, right, this reverse split ends this play. And that's why I continue to keep saying, guys, hey, listen, win, lose, or draw, this is the beginning of a saga. So this isn't, a type of thing. It's like, oh, it's all, but you've got to be aware, if you're going to take the precedent of saying, oh, yeah, after reverse split, everything's good, just know that you're taking a risk. And my whole shot is that with any of our plays, no matter how much we love them, you can have, one, you should only have however much money you can afford to lose. And then two, you should know that you can pull out and jump back in. Wait on the sideline and come back in. But like I said, after that reverse split, I just feel like that's going to be utter doom. But the key factor of how and what our MOAS is teetering on is if ape can't be converted. That steam has been there. We're trading sideways. If they had a for sure answer, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, if they had a for sure answer and it was, all right, yeah, we got this in the bag, AMC would have been pummeled. Ape would have just been running up because they would have been even. They would have been like, oh, it don't matter what the judge says. But the fact that we have all this motion going back, this judge, like I said, still from my standpoint, doesn't seem like she's just going to give in. You know what I mean? She doesn't seem like she's working for him. She don't seem paid off. You know what I mean? And from my understanding, she's actually had rulings already with AMC where she ruled against. So my situation is this. All we can do right now, don't get totally smoked up in the news. I told y'all, I'm going to tell you again, guys. We're in the matrix right now with this. We're in La La Land. We're floating in outer space. This is no man's zone. This is beyond the bridge. This is beyond the reef right here. They're about to hit you with all type of mental warfare. Keep your mental in check. We getting slapped with all type of crazy news following all the way from last week. I told you what's going to happen. Watch crazy price movement. Be ready for news. We're walking in. There is no set date. Let's stay on the key factors. They just got the court hearing date moved back. So even this choice to even do this, the fight is going on longer. That's one of my keynotes. Bump all the rest of the nonsense. You still got to make it out to this. The judge is deeming this that they cannot move forward until that ruling of the chancellor, which is why we're sitting here stagnating. But now the question is, how long can they do this? And we got Tom Fuller in the background. 26.22% is showing on Ortex. Let's see here, which is what an estimated value of 704 million, right? 190 million shares on loan, which is five. It take them 5 days to cover. If it started running, guys, this is saying if it started running, it would take them 5 damn days, which is huge. That's the squeeze. 5 days? Jesus Christ. A week of AMC untapped? Hell, you could start that right now. 5 days of AMC just being able to naturally, oh, Jesus. But now come through, I always pull up with Fintel, just double check. Fintel's pulling at 26.89%. Fintel's always comes with a higher number. I don't know which one is more accurate, but obviously, we're in that 26, mid 26.50 to 26.89 range. Coming in, we got 550 shares available to borrow at 210%. This is what our market movement, but like I said, guys, at this point, this is synthetic. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's the numbers, it's the blocks of how the shares come in for me. It's the 500, 500, 500, 550, 700, 700, 700. Where the hell is that coming from? How is the short interest rising and y'all are in it? And then of course the cost of borrow is at 210%. It was at 240% yesterday at 200,000. So if y'all were getting that many shares available, why would the cost of borrow be showing 210%? Why would it only be a 30%, a 0.30% difference? Or excuse me, a 30% difference? Like, none of these numbers are adding up. All this fugazi, guys, y'all know what this is. They're just creating synthetics. They're being forced to create synthetics. Now, that's just got to make you ask, okay, so you're being forced to create synthetics just to keep us in the same damn range. Guys, we've been trading here since the 14th. Since the 14th, which really only been 4 days. It feels like it's been years. But we only been trading here since the 14th. I just don't think that they've got us locked in like they like certain people might believe they do. But again, like I said, this is a battle of attrition, guys. Tame your emotions, tame your mental. That's just my perspective right now. I understand the plot of the hostile takeover, but all of that's irrelevant. Hostile takeover would just be it's just the accordance of the word split. We already knew there was a hostile takeover. Ape was hostile. Everything Adam Aaron has done has been hostile to stop these squeezes. What was that back in June where we ran to 28? That was hostile. You know what I mean? That was when he created Ape. Hell. All of this is hostile. So I'm like, the words, like, don't get caught up on the words. We already know that. Look, we've been doing that. That's not any new news for me. When Antara dropped all them shares right after that was an admission. Oh, so they were in on it. Okay. I mean, this is late news in my personal opinion. We waiting for the hearing from the judge, right? But that's just my opinion. Hey, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. Tell me if I'm on point with that one. How do y'all feel about that right there? That's what I want to cover because, like I said, I dove into. I was looking at first. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I already knew that. I think we might just be having a reaction to it, but at the end of the day, nothing's changed. If anything's changed, the court hearing has been extended. Can we get a hell yeah? I mean, hold on, wait. I mean, God, our deadline has moved further. They got to fight longer. Can we get a hell yeah, please? I'm confused in here. Hey, but anyways, y'all hold it down. Much love, family. Like I said, we're going to have videos coming in each and every day. Hey, hold your head on, hold it steady. Hey, I love y'all boys. We in this thing. It's a battle of attrition. This is not a little boy's game. This is mental warfare. We've been doing this for 2 years. They are not, and they cutting it up now. They're making it even more. Look at how much news I told you. And the more news, the more that this has happened, the more they have to do this fraud. Just know it's getting worse. It's not getting better. If it was getting better for them, they would be able to let off this. They're still buying at 200% cost to borrow. All of them. They bought all of these today. Where's it at? They bought all these today. And there's only 500,000 left. That means you dumped everything you bought. And you pushed us from pre-market 530 to where we're at right now at 508. So 22 cents. All right, hell. But anyways, hey, y'all see how I'm feeling. Y'all let me know, like I said, hey, y'all use the comments again. Another shout out. Jay Clark, much love to you, brother. Hey, y'all hold it down, baby. Yes, sir.